Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is once again that day. It's always Shy Guy Saturday, but not today. Today's Star Fox Saturday. I keep promising to do this, and I haven't done one in a while. So here we are. We are going to unbox Star Fox Assault, the game we will be playing today. You can tell I didn't script that intro. I just... whatever nonsense came into the brain. Anyway, yeah, apologies. My face looks terrible today. Yosh had a rough night last night, had one too many drinks. As you can tell, he's slumped on the couch back there. Shy Guy's trying to support him. Yeah, okay, let's do this. So, it's been my first time unboxing. It's not in a box, of course, but going over a physical copy of a GameCube game. And again, as always, I am just doing this off the top of my head because it's how I enjoy doing things. Let's see how it goes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Fox Assault. And much like, I would say maybe about half, maybe a little more than half of the unboxings I've done, mostly for Nintendo 64, of course. Most of them, this is my childhood copy of the beautiful game. I adore this game with all my heart. I won't get into that too much because we are going to have a roughly 3-hour playthrough to discuss that. So let's see what we got here. Of course, we got some super cool box art. I really need to do something about the lighting in this room. That's better. I think it's the best in terms of character design that Fox has looked ever, honestly. I don't know, the adventure design is a close second, but I really like the way characters look in this game, especially since this one has more of said characters in it, or at least more frequently, I should say. So let's check the back. All ships report in. It's been several years since the disaster was averted on Dinosaur Planet. I love when they actually referenced, when Star Fox actually had a timeline and a story to it. It's been a good 20 years since that's happened. Anyway, and Andross's armies have been almost eradicated. But now a new threat has risen from the darkness of space. The Aporoids, creatures bent on assimilating all beasts and machines into their corrupted hive mind, are spreading relentlessly. And Team Star Fox is the only thing standing between them and the utter ruin of the Lilat system. 3 little pictures. That's the box art. All of our wonderful... God damn it, the lighting in this room. No, that's even worse. Holy shit. Yeah. GameCube's not easy in here, but there you go. You get the idea. There's all of our characters on... I'm inverted. There's our boy Pep. We got Slip, we got Falco, we got Crystal, and we got Rob64. And you might have noticed they're all holding guns. Slippy is actually... I never really thought about it. Slippy is actually juggling 2 grenades in his hands. That's a grenade, and that's a grenade that he's tossing, and just casually tossing grenades, so that's cool. Obviously, this was a different era of gaming and a different era for Nintendo. Yeah. But maybe that's why they're struggling to bring Star Fox back, the emphasis on weapons and such. Anyway, we're opening her up. There we are, there's the disc. That right there is why, of course, we're going to open up to a gameplay with a question mark thing on the GameCube, because the disc is still in here, so I can show it off. You probably won't be able to see this on here, but take a look at how little care I took of my game. Yeah, you just see my reflection, you're not going to be able to see it. You can actually see some scratches a little bit here and there. The closer I get, the worse it gets, though. Yeah, like, trust me, it's pretty scratched up, but she works. She works. That was in my phase when I was just tossing things on the floor, and I didn't have the time to get up and put it back in the case, God forbid. Here is a, in pretty decent shape, instruction manual. I don't have every insert that this game would come with, probably. I just have this. Yeah, so basically the same as the front art. Nothing special on the back. It's been so long since I've gone through this. I'm very excited for the Star Fox Adventures revisit. I spent a ton of time in that instruction. I used to take it places with me because I loved the dinosaur language. Anyway, nothing special there. Yep. Did you know that there's an L button and an R button there? I didn't know that. Contents. History of Star Fox. Game controls. Getting started. Game screen. Single. Rules. Getting started. Yada yada yada. Yep. Options. Bonus game. I kind of want to go through the bonus game section. That would be... Because for some reason they just threw Xavius in here. And that's how I got an attachment to that game. I don't own a physical copy of Xavius. I mean, I guess I technically do, but, you know. Yeah, look at this. Andross's ambition, Star Fox 64. Corneria, the fourth planet of the peaceful Lylat system, is threatened by the forces of the mad scientist Andross. Cool little art and whatnot. History of Star Fox at the top up there. The Cornerian Command, in response to this crisis, the Cornerian Commander-in-Chief, General Pepper, entrusts the fate of the planet to Fox, Falco, for some reason Slippy, and Peppy, who together form the Star Fox team. After many vicious battles, the mercenaries reach the enemy stronghold on the planet Venom, where Fox challenges Andross to single combat. After a pitched battle, Fox narrowly defeats Andross. That's not correct by the lore. I kick his ass every time. Anyway, and the threat is vanquished. The Flight of Saria. A few years after the Andross affair, Fox is hired to investigate the planet Saria. After adventuring across the surface, he reveals Andross as the culprit behind the troubles. The team is forced into a ferocious battle, but when it seems all is lost, Falco rejoins the team. That may be... I love Star Fox Adventures. We'll get it. That's a different conversation, obviously, but not having Falco in that game at all was its one major sin. Falco's cool as hell. Why would you think about writing him out of all characters? The team is forced... oh, yeah, I already read that. Falco rejoins the team in the nick of time, and Star Fox once again defeats Andross. With the reinstatement of Falco and the addition of the mysterious young woman, Crystal, a new Star Fox team is born. 1 year has passed. This is a new journey, Star Fox Assault. After getting kicked out of Starwolf's band of thugs, Andrew Oikony takes control of his dead uncle Andross's remaining army and starts a rebellion. The Cornerian fleet is sent out to deal with the rebels, and hostilities commence. However, Oikony's army uses unexpected guerrilla tactics, and the battle takes a turn for the worse. The exasperated General Pepper asks his old friend Peppy to help stop Oikony, and the Star Fox team takes off on a new mission. Game controls, we know how that works. I will say this, I love this stuff. This is one of my first experiences with, like, I guess you would call it dual stick controls. I have never played this game on anything other than the dual stick. From day one I started with the dual stick. It is really, I can't imagine using the basic control option, the single stick control, and R button to run. I don't know, I just never really... The dual stick control has to be the best way. Has to be. And of course, shoot with the R button. That's probably my first experience shooting with an R button before that became a thing. In most games. At least I think that's a thing. And you shoot up here, you know, not with... Yeah, you know what I mean. Here's our main menu. Single mode, clear missions, progress the story, versus mode up to 4 players. Not really anything super crazy on this. After you've collected all of the silver badges, you can come to the bonus game section to play the bonus game, Xavius. We're not going to do that today, but you'll see me. I'll do some Xavius runs on the channel eventually. It's on Switch Online, or I could get a physical copy of it. And I never tested my NES, but, you know, you never know. As usual, I'm going off topic here. And of course, you got your different options. You got your shooting stages, which I guess that's pilot R-Wings through 3D environments. All range stages, I'm going to assume that's that's what they call the foot combat, where you can go into optional, you know, like landmasters and whatnot. And in some cases, an R-Wing. Single mode story. We won't get too deep into that because we're going to experience that. Single mode mission, single mode survival. I don't think I did too much of that. Versus mode. Back in the day, I did spend a decent amount of time there. I love the weapons in versus mode. I think they're really cool. We'll never see something like that again, of course, from Nintendo. Probably. Aside from Metroid. Unless they really just bring the series back to its roots, but I don't see that. Viewing versus screens, you have the split screen and all that fun stuff. There it is. Yeah, and they go into it. A classic arcade shooter from Namco that debuted in 1982. Your goal is to pilot Sol Valu, shoot down baddies, and conquer all 16 areas. This game was developed by... Why? I always wondered why it was in here. Yeah, this game was developed by Namco. Yeah. Okay. I get it now. I get it. I get it. Says it right on the back there. I just never really thought... I never put two and two together. You know, rolling, looping, U-turns, switching vehicles, you know, those cool little pictures telling you all the little things you can do and whatnot. All that fun stuff. Ah, yes. I hope there's a character section in here. Was there? Collecting special flags. That's a fun thing to do. We may do that sometime. Defeat specific enemies or blast suspicious areas to reveal them. Some of them, from what I remember, I used to know most of these pretty well. I don't as much anymore. Some might pop into my head as I'm going through. Some of them are in really obscure spots. So, like, you just shoot like a random corner and then it's just... there's a special flag. Helping your allies, you know, Slippy when he's a basket case, Crystal when she's whining, Falco when he's just like, oh, well, I didn't actually need your help. I was gonna die without you, you know. The usual stuff. Vehicle management, maximize all forms of transportation in all range stages. Arwing, the primary fighting vehicle of the Star Fox team. It has been refined and improved to have the strongest firepower in the Lylat system. It's equipped with a G diffuser system that gives it high maneuverability. Landmaster, anti-aircraft tank. This new and improved version of the Landmaster is lighter than before and maintains its all-terrain exploration wheels on a combat-ready tank chassis. Small plasma engines located on either side of the chassis give the Landmaster hovering capabilities for short durations of time. And of course, the mothership, Great Fox. This Dreadnought-class battleship is the base for all Star Fox team operations. It's equipped with a monstrous plasma engine with which it can travel the system at warp speeds. It's also the hangar for the team's R-Wings, Landmasters, and other equipment. Yeah, Fox character selection, nice. Weapons, of course. Oh, yeah. We'll go through these quick. The blaster, the machine gun, the grenade, sensor bomb, sniper rifle. I like the sniper rifle. It's fun. Homing launcher, that's a fun one. Gatling gun, I believe it's pronounced. The plasma cannon. The friggin' demon launcher, that's right. Only if it... yeah. Enormously powerful homing rockets that kill in one hit. Thing's cracked. And then, of course, you got your power-ups, the barrier, stealth unit, first aid kit, silver ring, gold ring, green upgrade, red upgrade, smart bomb, 1-up. Yeah. See if I can... yeah. Weapons are what I'm trying to show. My case just fell. Ignore that. Love the weapons. Love the weapons. We love those weapons. We really do. Characters. That means I get to go into it a little bit. Oh, they have stats. That's right. Yeah. At least in versus mode they do. Fox McCloud, head of the Commandos for Hire Star Fox team. He's responsible and extremely capable of assessing situations and giving orders, not to mention a fiery hero with a strong sense of responsibility and a record of success. Slippy Toad. Slippy's not much of a fighter, but he's an excellent mechanical engineer. He fulfills the role of team mascot and calms frayed nerves on the battlefields. We're gonna give it up for Slippy. Everyone give it up. Give it up for Slippy, everybody. I gotta find where I was. There we are. Falco Lombardi. The Star Fox team's ace pilot, Falco left the team briefly to work on his own, but has since returned to the fold. He says he's in it for the money, but rumor has it that he considers the team his family. He's really a kind-hearted and uncomplicated fellow. And then there's Crystal here, who they made sure to put more clothes on in this game. The newest member of the team, Crystal's a mysterious young woman with an extrasensory perception. She uses her talent to foresee danger and aid her teammates. And of course, I think that was added as well. There was no sense of her having that ability in Star... Of course, you didn't see her much. You played her as beginning in Star Fox Adventures, and she was captured then. They just threw that in there, I guess. Peppy Hare, father figure of the Star Fox team. Peppy is a former pilot who retired because he was unable to conquer advanced age. My guy. He currently rides in the Great Fox, where he issues advice and instructions to the team. That right there is a reason why I think they might just restart this whole thing, because I don't think they wanted to retire in hindsight. Peppy's awesome. It's a little weird he's retired. I don't think they would continue it from the Assault story. Anyway. And I want to say the reason I'm reading these off is because I love the characters. Specifically in this game, it's the most alive these characters have ever felt. And I adore this game because of that. Rob, the observation and analysis robot assigned to the Great Fox. His main duties are to assist Peppy and transfer vehicles to Fox and Company. I should show you guys the pictures of the characters too. This is an unboxing still. There they are. There's our lovely team right there. Fox has a gun. Falco's aura farming. Slippy has a wrench, and Crystal has a bomb, so watch out. And there's our other characters, or what you might consider the secondary, but I consider this guy up here the primary. I love Wolf in this game. This game made me love Wolf in every way possible. I think it's his best portrayal. We'll get into that in the gameplay, obviously. Anyway, back to it. General Pepper, commander of the Corneria Defense Force. He was the commanding officer of Peppy and Fox's father when they were in the service. His leadership abilities and trustworthiness have made him a popular Figmer. Figmer? Oh, I was about to go into Pigma, that's why. Anyway, fucking Pigma, man. He is an asshole in this game. He's a dick. Like, they really, like, and he was already, but they really, like, at least the other Starwolf members might have redeeming qualities. Wolf does for sure. Pigma doesn't. A greedy miser who thinks nothing of saving. Oh, nothing save his own gain. Okay, got it. Who thinks of nothing save his own gain. I get it. Weird way of wording that. His life has been one double cross after another. His overwhelming greed and unreliability got him kicked out of Starwolf. And now, Starwolf, my boys. Wolf O'Donnell. A scoundrel, well known throughout the Lylat system as the leader of the ruffian, I think that's pronounced, gang Starwolf. He's crossed paths and laser fire with Fox on numerous occasions. Each considers the other his eternal rival. He's like the Shadow the Hedgehog of this universe, except he's kind of more pure villain. Instead of hero. Leon Pawlowski. A member of Star Wolf, who's a cold-blooded assassin. He has no morals or conscience and will perform any job with machine-like disinterest. Panther Caruso. Although he's new to the Starwolf team, this is obviously his first appearance, and the next game was probably his last. Panther's he's a top-class pilot. Panther's a flirt and incredibly indulgent with females. His conceit is so great that those around him are embarrassed. The red rose is his symbol. And they put this in the character thing for some reason. Ultra Space Fighter, Wolfen. The primary fighting vehicle of the Starwolf team. Wolfens are equipped with more gravity-regulating gravity blades than R-Wings, and are conjectured to be at least equal to R-Wings in functionality. And that's it! I didn't take any notes as a kid, sorry. So that's that. An unboxing and a character read, just because I love the characters in this game. So, first one of those in a while. That felt good. We'll probably do that before we play anything for the first time, whether it's a revisit or, you know, whatever you want to call it. Let's get to the game.